I want to welcome everyone to another episode of Generational Investors and want to talk with you what the heck is going on with XRP. XRP been making headways these last few months, and specifically this past week, I'm talking with you about the drop court case. We're going to talk about the possible ETF that's going to looking like it's going to get passed. And if you stay tuned to the end, I want to share with you just some price predictions that a lot of analysts are saying because all the different catalysts that's been happening with XRP. For those who don't know, I'm Coach Flo, and I want to welcome those to the family. If by the end of this episode you want to consider yourself being a next generation investor, smash that thumbs up, hit the like, and subscribe, notification bell for my upcoming content episodes, upcoming shorts, all that. So let's not waste another time. Let's get to it. XRP at the time of this recording is sitting at $2.38. And the latest news, XRP, the court case. This court case that's been going on since the last, I want to say 5 to 6 years. They've been trying to hold it back for so long. And I mean, the SEC, all right? This particular Social Security Exchange Commission, they've been trying to hold it down, suppress it for so long. But they know that XRP is the next big thing. Put XRP in the chat if you hold any type of XRP, whether it's one XRP or multiple 500, 300, okay, 1,000, just people who's been holding XRP. So with the SEC, they've been trying to keep this thing from really just being released and like shooting, okay? Because I believe if the SEC didn't hold XRP back for so long, this thing would have been it would have been shot up past all-time highs. Okay, so I think they know it has a lot of usage. And on top of that, for those who don't know XRP, aka Ripple, this is the banking institution's coin. Okay, all the banks that you are familiar with, the Chase, the Wells Fargo, Bank of America, Swiss accounts, they all use XRP. Okay, and it's a very, very quick. The reason why they use it, because it's very quick in transactions. Don't really have to wait too long for things to process over. So XRP is really taking the world by storm, and US is finally starting to wake up because, like I said, the other side of the world, all the different countries really have been using XRP for so long, and they're going to continue to use XRP. And now with the court case being dropped and a lawsuit, it's finally out the way. I believe XRP is just getting started, and it's just starting to wake up. The news the other day, it was sitting at like 230, 220 with the news. When it broke, it shot up to 252. Okay, so that's just a small sample size of what XRP is going to go. And we just getting started with XRP. And so with the news being dropped, look for the ETF. Okay, the ETF and the adoption, I believe that is next. They are looking to get the ETF passed they're saying by the end of this year. It could be a lot quicker. We can see this thing pushed out by September. It could be pushed out by October. Maybe the earliest in the summer. But the ETF is going to bring a lot of all common professions to hold some type of XRP. Okay, the truckers, the nurses, the lawyers, the doctors, the teachers. Shout out to you teachers as well, the educators. The cleaning, the waitress, the cleaning lady, the plumber. All different professions going to have now the opportunity to get some type of part of XRP. If you have any retirement accounts, that's going to open the door for you to get XRP. So XRP is the game-changing coin, the world-changing coin, in my opinion, that's going to be like what Bitcoin was when Bitcoin started back in like 2008, 2009, going 2010, because people really didn't know what was Bitcoin and how it was going to change the world. And it has changed the world these last, like coming up, just as being once was a regular hype coin, or just the fact that now it's a storage of value similar to gold. So now XRP, if you look at what Bitcoin did back then, XRP is what the future holds, and that is faster transactions, and all type of partnerships will be formed because XRP is going to bridge the gap and make things a lot more efficient, a lot more faster, and make companies and banks, because that's where all the money is going anyway, is institutions and businesses, I should say. Institutions and businesses, they all in cahoots together. And so for those who hate on XRP, they buying it in private. Believe that. They might say they don't like XRP, but it's a lot of those wealthy, those in the high status, they are buying XRP, and they call those people whales. For those, when you're a whale, you can get millions and millions of coins, the Bitcoins, Ethereums, the Solanas, and of course XRP. And so, which brings me to my next point, they now saying that possibly XRP could flip Ethereum. So if that happens, look at the market cap and look at where all the money's finna flow. So we have to wait and see what that's going to look like if that does happen, because that is a possibility. Long as money's being pumped in XRP, it could flip Ethereum, because Ethereum has been having a down year so far. But I believe Ethereum will eventually wake up once they get their upgrades and all the different projects pushed out. So, but with XRP, this one right here, I'm considering this one. If you have stayed with me to this point, the price prediction on this one in the short term is leaning towards $5. Okay, so the highest all-time high about in January or so is sitting at around like $3 or so. But now, since you see the ETF possibly getting pushed and approved, the court case being dropped, and then, like I said, with adoption being in place and people start using a little bit more XRP to buy different things, in the short term, we're talking about $5. But long term, this thing, I've been reading articles and people are saying $15, $20. Some people are saying $38. Some people are saying $50. Some people even saying $100. So it's so many different price predictions out here, but just know that this, with the dip that's been going on because of tariffs, with the dip that's been going on because of all these different wars and all the different type of things that's going on around the world, you should buy the dip. I'm buying the dip. I set this thing like a set and forget it. I call this like an auto pay, just like you do your bills. Auto pay, auto set XRP on Coinbase, auto set on Robinhood. I'm not your financial advisor, but I consider you should get some XRP, because you're going to wish in the next few years that you would have jumped on something as simple as $2, between $2 and $2.50. Let's just put it like that. Buy the dip, let it rip. That's right. Buy the dip, let it rip. These are opportunities right now. So don't be afraid to get some XRP, get some stocks, buying a dip. I just want to leave you with that. Are you buying a dip? That's the question I want to ask you. And then for those who are new to the game and looking to jump in, this is the time right now to start to buy these assets at discount. This is called discount seasons, because it's not going to stay low for long. It's not going to stay low for long. So buying the dip, selling the rip. So if you have enjoyed this episode, smash the thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, because if you enjoyed this, I want you to click on passive income in the description. Click on the artificial intelligence episodes I've dropped. Hey, I got plenty left in the chamber, plenty left in the clip. So if you think this is something, wait for the next one. See you in the next one. Peace.